Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope you're having a good day. I wanted to share something with you. Don't mind the hot mess here. I just finished my workout. But I wanted to share something with you that finally clicked in my brain when I was out doing my walk just now. And it has to do with all of the advice that we read and hear on our favorite podcasts, that sort of thing, about, speaking your truth and setting healthy boundaries, and nobody's going to fix your life but you. Anything that has to do with, you get to determine what your life is like and who you are as an individual. And it has to do with the fact that over the last few years, especially, I have been feeling like something is missing from all these conversations. And I think that's part of the reason why so many of us are stuck in a mindset where those are just empty words. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, to the point where if I were to be talking about something like that now, I could hear so many of you sitting there going, yeah, Gabby, okay, I know everybody says that, but spouse, parent, whatever, whomever, says I can't do it, I'm not capable, blah, blah, blah. And, that advice doesn't sink in, and it takes a while for it to click, so that when you do start living and speaking your truth, it all kind of makes sense. And it finally occurred to me that we're missing a piece of the puzzle here in those conversations. And I, for one, given what I hope to do here with the Phoenix's Tale, is start throwing in this reminder every so often. Because I'm the type of person with certain concepts, I guess, over my life. Sometimes when I'm having a more difficult time, it helps for me to know the why. Why is something supposed to work like this, or why does something work like that, in order for me to get it, to understand it. And it's this. I'm going to give it to you. I'm not gatekeeping this one. And it has to do with the logistics of human existence, which is, quite honestly, my soul, for lack of a better term, everything that makes me who I am, what I would call psychology, basically, my memories, my experiences, my emotions, my personality, etc., in this lifetime is only ever going to exist in this one body with this one mind. And it's not, and that's true for every single human. This is just logistics of human experience, of human existence. So it's not like I can yank my mother's soul out of her body, for example, insert it into my mind and body, simply as an observer, because she needs to be able to, what my soul is doing over here, in order for her to truly understand what it is to be me, and understand some of these things that I know, I could just tell she doesn't get, because she's never experienced some of the things that I've experienced, or she experienced them differently. We can't do that. That's just not what humans are. So for any of you who are still stuck in that, on that side of the fence, where you're hearing advice like that and you're rolling your eyes and brushing it off, to me, and I don't mean to call you out in this way, because I've been there. It took me a long time to finally cross that fence and, oh, shit. Yeah, I really am the only one who can fix my life. I really am the only one who gets to determine what my life looks like, from, what do I want for lunch, to, what kind of career do I want? Where do I want to live? What kind of car I want to drive? Any of that is letting somebody else call those shots like that. My spouse, my parent, says I can't. No, it starts with you, because you're the only one who's qualified. That's where I'm going with this. It's like, needing open heart surgery, but walking into McDonald's and looking at and finding one of their employees who is qualified. No, it doesn't work like that. They are not qualified to do that open heart surgery or whatever, just like nobody else is qualified to live your life for you. Nobody else can do that because of what I just said. And here's what I'm hoping from this, and this is why I wanted to share this with you today, is for those of you who are on the other side of the fence with me, you're setting those healthy boundaries, you're living and speaking your truth in any capacity. You don't have to be out here publicly on social media, it doesn't matter. But what I'm hoping for those of you who do get it is take what I just said and sprinkle it throughout your conversations as you feel you need to for your audience, whomever your audience is. You can share this video, you can say it in your own words, I don't care. Like I said, I'm not gatekeeping this, but I think those of us who are trying to be public figures in some way here on social media, for any reason, I think we are doing a very big disservice to people who don't get it yet. They're still in the eye rolling, yeah phase. Because, again, like I said, for somebody like me on certain concepts, it has helped me to understand the why of things before certain concepts and ideas finally just, oh, I get it now. Okay. So my hope, let me state it clearly, is for those of you on my side of the fence, take this and run with it as you see fit. If this has resonated with you, if you agree with me, because I have yet to find anybody saying these, giving advice like that. I have yet to hear that added to the conversation. And that's why I feel like it's been missing for years, is I'm not finding it. And it will be interesting to know if you have been seeing this too, if you're realizing, oh, this has been missing. But I, for one, am going to do my best to do better by those who are coming to my page and listening to me share my story, etc., etc. I'm hoping that those on the other side of the fence who are still stuck, who are still struggling, I'm hoping that I can save them a lot of grief and a lot of time continuing to live with that mindset. And that's my hope for those of you who are on my side of the fence, speaking and living your truth. Now, for those of you who are still stuck over there, with the eye rolls and the, yeah, Gabby, everybody says that. Just keep this in mind moving forward. The next time you come across any sort of advice like that, it all starts with you. You're the one that gets to determine your life, your worth, etc. Keep this in the back of your mind so the next time it crosses your path, you'll remember what I said, and hopefully that will be the key for you to unlocking things so that you can join us on the other side. Because let me tell you, I feel so much better over just the last couple of months, really stepping into just living my life the way I want it to be. And, granted, after 2 months, and not a lot has happened outside of myself yet, but I do feel better, and I am working on it, and I'm being more consistent. So that's my hope for those of you who are still stuck. Just keep it in mind and remember what I said. And on that note, I'm going to get something to eat because I'm hungry. So again, thank you for listening. I will talk to you guys soon.